Okay, you want to hear the realness. Okay, they want to hear the realness. Okay, the recent allegations of Harvey Weinstein, I feel as if the... I just don't feel as if it's that shocking in the sense that, for example, a lot of the women who applied to be an actress for a lot of his companies, the Weinstein companies or whatever, a lot of them, obviously, when they go to act and to try and actually get the job, they don't expect to get such deals as in, okay, if you give me sex, then you can be this big, amazing star, and if you don't, then no one is going to want you. But correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel that on the women's part, it's a bit naive for them to feel that if they just don't get accepted by Harvey Weinstein, then no one else is going to accept them. I mean, if there was allegations about, say, him doing that with girls who were, say, under age, like under 18 or under 16, I don't know what the age is in America, then I would say, okay, fair enough for their naivety. But just because Harvey Weinstein says no, it doesn't... And there was even some women who were like in their early 20s and they actually done it with him just by what he was doing. It's like he wasn't necessarily being, as in like threatening to actually kill women. I understand that it's actually very shocking and sad, and I'm not like trying to be insensitive at all here. But what I am saying is that if the guy is going to actually try and blackmail you like that, you should go and actually revisit everything about the show business and actually understand that just because he said no, ain't everybody else going to say no.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you think?
You've had your say, and I'm going to now have mine.
Okay.
I'm honestly very shocked at the fact that, you pointed out certain things about, how you feel about the situation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily agree. I personally feel as though, as a person who's in that sort of position, you yourself went into this position, with the mindset of, being able to find great actors and actresses and giving them that that sort of role to be able to act for that specific position. So, in other words, you want to make sure that you pick the right people to do the roles that you have in mind. Does that make sense? So what I personally feel is that I don't understand why someone would sort of abuse the power that they have.
What power did he have?
Abuse the position that they have. That's basically a leadership position that he has, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereby he's able to choose and pick who can do certain roles.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in that position, sex should not be a part of the conversation.
Definitely.
Do you understand what I'm saying? It should not be a part of the conversation. The only thing that should be in the conversation is how well you do the job. Does that make sense?
Mm.
So, for example, when you go for auditions, sex should not be a requirement. Do you know what I mean? It should not be a part of the test. So, if you have sex with me or if you do this and do that, then you get the role. No. That's kind of like you putting that into the contract as well. If that's the case, then in fact, you might as well just put that in the contract as well as one of the terms in which you have to fulfill in order for you to be able to do that, to get money or to get the position. It just doesn't make sense to me. That should not be a part of the requirement. That's literally just demeaning women and just demeaning. I'm sure this doesn't even just happen to women. I think it also happens to men too. I'm sure some men are not speaking up, but I know you guys are there. Anyway, I haven't finished yet. So like I was saying, for you to say that it would only be wrong if he had done that to underage women is completely insensitive and completely dumbfounded and completely frivolous. I truly believe that. That's completely wrong. You cannot say that it's okay if they are over 18 for them to be blackmailed. What? That's not
100%.
right.
Oh, put
That's
the camera
not
back
right.
on me. I think it is wholly acceptable for those kind of demands to be made.
You said it's acceptable?
I feel that it is acceptable because those kind of what would you call them? Those kind of ultimatums that Brother Weinstein has given.
He's not a brother.
Well, for all the brothers out there who just are trying to abuse their powers, I'm not one of them, but hey.
I'm glad you said that. So does that mean that you agree that it wasn't abuse? It was in fact an abuse of power.
The reason why he's a brother is because, hey, the whole world knows now. His whole family is just going to be absolutely, devastated by all of this for very not like they're going to face the full effects. So I'm sure that one day he's going to come to the realization of what he done, but I'm not really sure if he'll come to that realization because hey, he's been doing this for many years and he's going to have a lot of money even out of, you know what I mean?
He's only sorry because he's been caught.
Yeah, he's been caught.
That's the reason why he is sorry. But if it wasn't for the fact that he got caught,
but anyway,
he would have still been continuing to do
Can I say why I feel why it was acceptable?
I think the industry, hold on. You what?
Can I say why I feel it was acceptable?
So he wants to say that, he wants to explain the reason on which he believes that this is acceptable. What he did was acceptable. I'm sorry, but before you even say anything, I do not think that there is any reason whatsoever in which you could be able to justify exactly what he did. That's completely... in fact, I'm interested. I really want to know what are the good reasons upon which it's okay for him to do that.
I feel that it is acceptable for him to make those kind of ultimatums, but what I feel it's not acceptable is for him to actually physically now go and sexually assault girls, although you can clearly see that they don't want to. I feel it's acceptable for him to actually put it down on the table and say, if you want to get the part, regardless of how well you act, I just want sex, and if you give me sex, then you're gonna get the part, baby girl. I feel that
baby girl.
Okay, baby girl. I feel that's acceptable because then women still have the power to simply say no.
It's not that easy, but if you're saying that it's okay in this specific,
I do not feel that it's acceptable for him to force himself. No, I'm not.
Okay, forget forcing.
Yeah.
Forget forcing. But actually, in fact, when you think about it, it may not be forcing in terms of physically forcing, but it is forcing mentally, because if you don't do it, then you won't get the position. That's still kind of being forced to do what you don't want to do. Does that make sense?
No,
because it's not by will.
Okay.
Anyway. The point is, it's completely unacceptable for that to happen. If you think that it's okay in this specific situation for him to give ultimatums, right, such as this, so sex in exchange of a role, right, or a job, in exchange for employment, right?
In exchange for employment.
Then if you're saying it's okay, then we should apply the same rule to every single job. How do you think that's going to go about? Like, how do you think
would have
this would be
the
okay?
world population would be much bigger. That's be like, how do you come about? My mom just wanted a job. That's not
okay. This is not acceptable. It cannot be. We can't spread such a rule all over every single employment. It's not gonna. No.
It's not acceptable.
Anyway, I would like to end this video now because it has been 8 minutes 46 seconds.
It has been established that some of you were thinking, when are you guys just gonna
end
to the point?
But yeah, thank you very much for joining in on the. I don't know what we're going to be called.
You're looking at the most hated face right now.
Yep. And he has a Donald Trump hat on.
Make America great again. You guys need to be greater.
I'm Team Hillary. All the way.
Okay, I think they really want to. I think they've heard enough.